Hey to It For, I'm Jacques Wooding and this is
Ricardo Palmer.
And we are out in the field today at the Red Cross Thrift Shop where we are so excited to show you what they have available. Of course, shopping at the Red Cross Thrift Shop is a chance to give back to the community and help the Red Cross in their vital mission. Of course, you would know by staying tuned to It For Media a lot of what the Red Cross has going on, and we are so excited to bring you more information about their activities and about what they have going on. Now, we've already gotten a chance to see so much in the thrift store and we are excited to share it with you. Shopping at a thrift store can be a bit of a controversial topic for some, but of course, there's an entire team here at the Red Cross that ensures that everything that goes out is of quality and is still very wearable. And of course, they encourage people to donate with dignity so that others can shop with dignity. Let's go see what's going on. So we're starting right here. We just picked a random rack. And this is some of the stuff that they have ready now. Of course, it's not much of a different experience than going to a store from what I realized. If I sent you a selfie from inside of here and I was like, I'm going on a shopping spree, you would not be able to tell the difference between me being here or me being at a store in the middle of town.
You can't tell the difference at all.
All right. Now, I surprisingly had not heard about the thrift shop, and I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case of some of our viewers as well. Of course, I'm not a teenager, so I'm happy to have you here. Do any of your peers know about it? Have you heard about it before?
Yes, my friends have heard about it before. Somebody actually did community service here, and I also purchased a few items here for my theater arts production, and it was amazing. Nobody could have tell that I could have purchased it from a thrift shop.
Awesome. Now, one of the things I think a lot of people will really appreciate about the thrift shop is they always have a sale going on. I mean, I've never heard someone complain about getting a good price, especially with the way that prices seem to be going around the world right now. You could dress great on a budget and do something great for the planet as well. Everybody talks about recycling, and you could fashionably recycle with the Red Cross by spending some time down at the thrift shop. Like you will see in a moment, we did get to engage with the volunteers who took us on a bit of a fashion show, showing us some of what is available. Here's a look. Right behind us, we have an entire section dedicated to babies and toddlers, and as you can see, there is a lot available. I mean, children grow so fast, so of course it's fantastic that people are donating these items, of course, so that other families could benefit from them. These things can get very expensive very quickly. Do you see any items that stand out? I know these kids can be so fashionable these days.
Yes, I also saw a culture wear here for kids, and instead of to be going to the seamstress and had to be making one, you can get it right here at your BVI Red Cross thrift shop.
Awesome. And it's a whole set, right?
It's a whole set.
It's a whole set. Beautiful little outfit for a little girl. And of course, that's something she could use this year, grow out of it, and it's donated to the Red Cross, and another little girl gets to benefit from it as well.
I agree.
Awesome. Now they have shoes galore. They have, I think those are school shoes available as well. So you could really find a little bit of everything for everyone in the family. Of course, there's a lot of women's clothes, there's a lot of children's clothes, but the Red Cross would like to see some more donations for the men in our community. Now, men don't shop as much as women do. They might not outgrow their clothes as frequently as children do, but of course, there are still members of the community who would like to benefit from this initiative. at the Red Cross. So speak to the men in your life and see if you could donate, or if you have the opportunity to purchase some male clothes that you would like to donate to the Red Cross. We really do encourage you to do so.
Yes, we do. They have a lot of varieties of male outfits, but I feel like they need more because there are also males out there that want to shop and it doesn't have enough selections of male clothing.
All right, now let's keep going through the store. As you could probably tell, there is more than clothes available here, so we want to show you some of that as well. Let's go.
Right, so we call it the Red Cross shop, right? Yes, it is a thrift shop, and basically what it is that persons from the community, we ask that they donate gently used clothes and items. So it's not just clothes, it's actually household goods, furniture, etc., toys, and so forth. And so just about every Red Cross everywhere around the world have a thrift shop. And so, of course, the BVI is no different. And in fact, we had the first thrift shop here in the BVI. So people think that it's a money-making service, but it's actually one of our service to the vulnerable population. So what it is that persons who are not as fortunate as other persons can actually come and buy gently, sometimes brand new stuff. Right? And so, yes, it does bring in revenue, but that money goes back into the community and it goes back into our program. So this thrift shop has been around, I think, almost 25 or 30 years. And it's one of our biggest services. And it's one of the services that community can also get involved with, not just with donating clothes, but could be come into the shop, they can cash, they can sort, they can sell. And so it serves two dual purposes. It gets the community involved and it provides the vulnerable with things that they can afford. We collaborate with the social development department. Luckily, social development is right next door, right? So we always tell persons first go to social development, and social development will refer them to us. So social development will do an assessment and say, okay, well then, I'll fill out this form, you can go to the Red Cross, and what's on these items, you can just access them for free. So that's one way. Another way is for undocumented persons. So undocumented persons are not likely to go to the government. And so the Red Cross has one of our fundamental values where we do not discriminate from everyone. So we provide them with that service. So they will come to us, they will give us proof that they're undocumented, and then we would then refer them to the thrift shop to get the things that they need. We also partner with the prison. So we may have prisoners who just come out of prison and they may need items, and they can come to us with a referral and get things that they need for free. Community service is a big thing that the Red Cross does with the education department. So the education department or the education system requires that in order for children to graduate, they have to do community service. And it should be with organizations that are respectable and have programs that align with the values of the educational system. And so students from different schools can actually come to us and do volunteer hours. Most persons do it in a thrift shop, but they can also do it with first aid. They can do it with our home care basics course. They can do it our gardening, different programs that we have. Once we have availability, we always welcome the students. And so, because I knew you were coming, Jacka, and I wanted to show you this skirt that I have on that I got from the thrift shop. So, and that was a stigma that I had as well, thrift shops were for hand-me-downs and so forth. We do get nice items. We get brand new items. Believe it or not, we have stores in the BVI, if they're overstocked, they would send stuff to us, and it's brand new stuff. And then we have persons who actually, yes, give us good stuff. But then there's the dark side of it where we do get a lot of junk. I would say about 80 to 90% of the things that we get are not good. And so those are the things that we're trying to help, and especially having you come to us and tell persons, if you're going to donate something that you would want to receive. Persons normally, if somebody dies or if they don't need anything, they would just donate it. But look at it and say, if I was in a thrift shop or if I was in need, would I want this? So you can get great stuff. Everything that you've seen here, we've already sorted, we've gone through them, and we make sure that they're items that persons would want to have and that are sellable.
Is there anything else you'd want to add?
We're always looking for volunteers. The thrift shop it's small, but it's a lot of work, especially the sorting. And we encourage business owners to partner with us. One of the things that we definitely always are in demand for are men's clothing. We don't get enough, and those go through very quickly, and children clothing. Those are the two high-ticket stuff. And then in terms of furniture and other goods, persons are always looking for towels and sheets. Those things are always in demand. So if you are overstocked in your home, or any business owners, we encourage you to donate those stuff. If, I tell persons, if you can't give a financial donation, donating items is another way that you can give back to the Red Cross.
And of course, in the Caribbean, we like to tell people to put their money where their mouth is. So we took the opportunity to do that. Ricardo and I went through the store and we participated in the rummage. So I do have a bag of clothing here that I will be purchasing. I think we did pretty well, and we got to see a lot of really good stuff.
Yes, we did. And we purchased a lot of good items, and it was worth it.
Absolutely. So I'm about to cash out. And $20 later, I have my bag and we're hitting the road.
And we're out.